plans. To view all the variations identified at a glance, please click on View All Reports. The entire report can be downloaded here with the option given. The entire report can be downloaded here with the option given. To select any of the other financial years, please select any of the other financial years. Please click here. Selecting the other financial year and the clicking generate. Selecting the other financial year and the clicking generate. To exit this application, please use the slide. To exit this application, please use the slide corner of the page. Provided at the top right corner of the page to the home page. And the renew opportunities page, please renew opportunities provided here. Select the any technical queries provided here. Reach the set any technical queries provided here. Reach the set related queries. Any reach of your jurisdiction tax related queries. The jurisdiction tax of the jurisdiction officer details were given here. The jurisdiction tax of the officer details were given here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, Chief Commissioner, sir, will explain about
Thank you, sir. Now,
Chief Commissioner, sir, will explain about GST Mitra.
To add a few more points about the GST Mitra, sir. To add a few more points about the GST Mitra, sir. So every occasion, as you have been telling us, facilitate the taxpayer as much as possible. We should facilitate the taxpayer as much as possible. So that we should encourage the taxpayer to comply with the encourage tax norms, to comply with the. And therefore, in that direction, this particular tool we have developed, an in-house tool we have developed purely in-house. Our people have developed in-house leadership of our Abhishek Kishore, and also leadership of Abhishek Kishore, and also Rekha, the team, the entire team, and so Rekha, the assistant commissioners, everybody they supported the assistant commissioners, everybody they supported as you have seen in development of once taxpayer gives his PIN number, once taxpayer gives his PIN number GST. So we have taken a precaution that goes. So we have taken a precaution that the privacy of the data is ensured. The privacy of security is taken ensured. Only the data security is taken care of. Only the can access. The consent taxpayer only can access. Not just access and then create any problem to him. So not just access and then create the problem to him. So second thing is precaution that we have taken. The second thing is the returns are filed and when the returns are paying his taxes periodically, taxpayer is paying his taxes. Whatever the discrepancies are there, then if the taxpayer was the discrepancies are there, if the taxpayer comes to know before ASMT can inspection, so before such kind of ASMT can show the so before such enabled interventions. So we thought if taxpayer interventions. So we thought if taxpayer comes to know, whoever then is all the willingly, whoever if he wants to comply, then definitely if he wants to comply, then definitely discrepancy or they can raise a kind of discrepancy, or they can raise a kind of these discrepancy is not that so that we can facilitate the taxpayer, we can empower the taxpayer, so that we can facilitate the taxpayer, we can empower the taxpayer forward, so that the taxpayer will definitely come forward and then in this particular. So whatever the example that has been taken to whatever the example that has been taken to only five display the kinds of discrepancies are there. So only five discrepancies are there. The tool has the capability to evaluate the tool has the capability to evaluate the entire 17 different kinds of discrepancies. So because of this, the taxpayer will have a 360-degree analysis of his entire. Will have a 360-degree analysis of his entire. So that functioning. So he can correct himself. He can make the course corrections. So he can correct himself. He can make the course corrections behind this. So that is the and the underlying the concept behind this. Underlying the value that we concept. Underlying the value that we wanted assumed is we want to trust the taxpayer so that when we give this kind of information, taxpayer so that when we give this kind of information, the corrections taxpayer will and then he will comply with the corrections are there tax and then he will comply with the things with the this will richly benefit all the taxpayers. So this will richly benefit all the taxpayers initially. So taxpayers can on the top taxpayers of 18,000 only we could enable this space of 18,000 because only we could enable this So we are to get the data from the GSTN, sir. So we are to get the data from the GSTN to be data. If we get then GSTN to be enable all the taxpayers, then definitely we can enable for all the taxpayers. I would like to make a request to I would like to make a request to the data may be shared with us so that we can further the data may be shared with us so that we can further can be extended to all the taxpayers, and the taxpayer can be extended to know what the taxpayer is, and the taxpayer he can get to know what his position is, and then he can make corrections. Thank you so much.
Sir, thank you, sir. Sir, GST మీట్ తర్వాత నాలెడ్జ్ హబ్ జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం GST మీట్ తర్వాత నాలెడ్జ్ హబ్ జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం గురించి జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం గారు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో నౌ ద జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం ఆనరబుల్ మినిస్టర్ గారు అండ్ అదర్ డిగ్నిటరీస్ ఆన్ ది డయాస్ గారు and other dignitaries on the dais. We are releasing the Jnanakshetram in the Compodium phase. We are releasing the books online. Full information is there. We will provide online in the internet. Full information is there. We will provide the executive dashboard of the department through. So all officers can view all these things in the through online. So all officers can view all these things in the Jnanakshetram. Different Compodium release the SOPs. Jnanakshetram prepared by the Compodium circulars and the guidance novel prepared by the Chief Commissioner Secretary and the guidance or novel guidance of the Chief Commissioner and Secretary. Sir. So now it is opening now, please. Sir, జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం గురించి బ్రీఫ్ గా చీఫ్ కమిషనర్ గారు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు. జ్ఞానక్షేత్రం గురించి బ్రీఫ్ గా చీఫ్ కమిషనర్ గారు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తారు.
So just to briefly explain what the Jnanakshetram is. So just to briefly explain what the Jnanakshetram is. The first meeting that you had conducted at the department in the about a year ago. You had conducted at the department in the about a year ago. So post reorganization has So strongly, Honorable he emphasized we want to, the department put them to the next level. We want to, they should be, put them to the next level. A series of trainings should be given. A series of trainings everybody shall be, and also clearly told everybody what his job shall be, clearly told as to what his job is. What is the standard? The instructions should be crisp and clear, and so that the instructions should be crisp and clear. Once we prepare so that one can perform his job. And then once we prepare this, periodically discuss over them, and then it will lead periodically discuss over functioning. Then it will lead to improves, improved functioning, knowledge will definitely improve, and improved knowledge will definitely officer will empower them. The empowered will ultimately lead to perform better revenue mobilization of the state. Ultimately lead to better revenue mobilization of the state. Taken this. So we have concept seriously, taken this the entire concept guidance of seriously and definitely, sir. And so periodically trainings have been imparted. So periodically trainings have been imparted. National Bangalore, National Visakhapatnam, National Bangalore, National Visakhapatnam, with the help of Chief Commissioner of CBIC. So we could conduct Chief Commissioner of CBIC. And similarly, so we could conduct trainings. 55 master trainers at the state level, and 55 master trainers have been identified in, and thoroughly trained so that they became thoroughly trained trainers. They became bearers of the knowledge. The trainers, they started bearers of the knowledge down up to the junior assistant training officers down up to the junior assistant level. Then the exposure visits have been conducted. Then two teams, exposure visits have been conducted. Another two teams, one team headed by Abhishek Kishore, another team by Mohan Reddy. And Bangalore and Mumbai, they all have gone to Bangalore and Mumbai. They met the CBIC teams there. They met the CBIC to learn about the practices, particularly to learn about the practices. Then further we have conducted now the second round of training. Then further we have conducted now the second round of training. At the same time now going on in the new concept, and at the same time is the field. A new concept. Then in this direction, the field have started. In this direction, we have started having a discussion forum. We started a discussion forum. This discussion forum is at the level of a regional level. Discussion forum is at the level of a regional level. So they additional commissioner at the regional level virtually or physically in a hybrid mode. So they discuss with the various officers on a particular or a case study discussion. So we call that as knowledge compass or case study discussion. In every region in the last 1 year, they conducted about 30 kind of they conducted about 30 knowledge compass kind of based kind of sessions they conducted. Knowledge compass. Then we came up with the idea conducted. Secretary sir, we came up with the idea. Experts. Secretary sir, with the help of domain experts. We will have so came up with an idea that we will have, and then the profiles of that includes not only the risk parameters related to a particular not only the risk parameters related to a particular profile, and the case studies the entire spectrum of, and the various the entire spectrum of, and a monograph is prepared is taken monographs and a monograph to you. So those monographs help to you. The officer these monographs officer takes up the officer in audit, the officer inspection. In audit, the officer wants to conduct a training to his own staff. The officer wants to conduct in a particular sector. Training to his own staff. Monograph helps him. Then in a particular sector, under that monograph helps him. Banner and field learning under this kind of a banner field learning. 20 or 22 different kind of sectors. About 20 or 22 different kind of sectors. So all these three profiles have been developed. We call it as our knowledge hub. In Telugu, we call it as our knowledge hub. So in Telugu, we call it as Jnanakshetra behind this. So this is so much for the idea. The support behind this. Your support. Thank you so much for the idea and the support. Because of your support for conducting trainings and various other 5 crores for conducting trainings and various other aspects in the last 2 years. Exposure visits and various other aspects in the last 2 years. Provided to officers. This kind of a support, particularly when the training is given and the exposure is given, the training is given and there is every chance that done. The greater there is every chance will be there. The greater enforcement will be there. That will lead to greater enforcement will be there. That will lead to one team has gone to one team has gone to intelligence collection, human intelligence collection, intelligence. So intelligence collection, human intelligence collection, data analytics center. We have a and now with the human intelligence data analytics center, by marrying these now with the human intelligence collected from the by marrying these and also the data information collected through machine intelligence. Also we want to information collected through human intelligence. Come up with we want to better marry these two and then come up with a whole concept is our Jnanakshetra. So this whole concept is our Jnanakshetra. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So the whole Jnana Kshetram is in the live lo me so the whole Jnana Kshetram is in the live lo is you have to chart with the beauty of this profiler and you have to chart with the actual profiler and then iterate every 3 months, every 2 months. So then iterate every 3 months, every 2 months for the benefit of the officers and they update the profiles for the benefit of the officers and the was stated by one Mr. Sri Arun. So the online platform by one Mr. Sri Arun. Congratulate him on this occasion. Online platform you must congratulate him on this occasion. So now the vision, mission and values of the commercial tax department. Now the vision, mission and values of the commercial tax department. మనకి ఒక విజన్ అనేది ఒక గోల్ అనేది లేకుండానే మనకి ఒక విజన్ అనేది ఒక గోల్ అనేది లేకుండానే మన డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కి ఒక విజన్, మిషన్ అండ్ వాల్యూస్ ఉండాలని ఈ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కి ఒక విజన్, మిషన్ అండ్ వాల్యూస్ ఉండాలని గారు గౌరవ మంత్రి గారు నిర్ణయం తీసుకుని ఆధ్వర్యంలో గారు సెక్రటరీ గారు గౌరవ మంత్రి వారి వారి విజన్, మిషన్ అండ్ వాల్యూస్ కమిషన్ tax department విజన్, మిషన్ అండ్ వాల్యూస్ ఆఫ్ ది కమర్షియల్ tax department గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి వారిని లాంచ్ చేయవలసిందిగా గౌరవ ముఖ్యమంత్రి వారిని డిగ్నిటరీస్ వారిని కోరుతున్నాం.
Vision, mission of the department, sir. Core values. So this is a shared vision, sir. So this it is not something that we have written at the state level, and there's something that thrusting it on the state level and officers. So the vision statement of the vision building it has been done through a vision building it has been done through a consultative. We have discussed with our consensus manner. We shared we have discussed with our documents, so vision statement. We shared various vision documents, so vision statement entities, various like CBIC entities tax, like CBIC state taxes, and also the various state taxes, and then also not only this, we have looked at the, and then various countries we have looked at the, and then again countries we went back to the, and then again the basic thing is to the, as you have been always the basic telling us, is as you have been always are the two important critical items are topics are the two important critical serving the taxpayer, serving the department. Serving the taxpayer, the clue from the department. Then, so we have taken the clue from that, based on these two our premises. Based on these salient points, premises, all our ideas, these two salient points, all our ideas, then converged, and then we came up this. So I just read out this: the endeavor to serve the taxpayer. Just read out this: the endeavor to serve the taxpayer, transparent state and professional, with an efficient tax administration. Transparent. So the whole purpose is it's tax administration. Tax collection. So the whole purpose is it is tax collection service department. It is a kind of taxpayer service that we want to kind of induce, and also concept that infuse, we want to induce, and then when we serve the taxpayer, and then when we serve the taxpayer, the way we serve should be also, and it has to be, it is the way we serve should be transparent, and has to be, it is should be an efficient, transparent and professional tax administration. And the concept behind this vision statement. The principle, similarly the core values are accountability, fairness. Similarly the core values are accountability, fairness, and as I mentioned when we developed the GST Mitra, trust is the mentioned when we developed the GST Mitra, trust is the basic promote the values that we want values of the department promote. So these are the mission values of the department. Are well aware, sir. It is revenue mobilization, compliance facilitation, revenue mobilization, entrepreneurship, compliance facilitation, sustainable entrepreneurship, and professionalism, sustainable economic growth. So removing the hassle service to tax, facilitating the tax, removing the hassles, and then the key facilitating the taxpayer with the service is the key. I'll hand over to our master ceremony to. I'll hand over to our continue with the ceremony to further continue with the proceedings of the today's program.
Thank you, sir. So releasing functions almost all were over. Now, so releasing functions almost all were over. Now, the very department system government of India నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి అలాగే GST గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా నుంచి వచ్చినటువంటి అందరూ కూడా GST నుంచి వచ్చిన వారు సందేశాన్ని వినిపిస్తారు. అతిథులు అందరూ కూడా శ్రీ ధీరజ్ సందేశాన్ని వినిపిస్తారు. ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ రస్తోగి సార్ GST అండ్ ఢిల్లీ ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ కమ్ అండ్ గివ్ GST అండ్ ఢిల్లీ. సో వారిని ప్లీజ్ come and give his address the occasion, sir.
Honorable FM sir, and honorable public dignitaries that have collected, and honorable public dignitaries that have collected, and the officers. It's a very, what should I say that. Whatever product that GSTN has launched, whatever product that GSTN has implemented over here, we are actually seeing it being implemented over here. So from the point of view of GSTN, from the point of view of GSTN, I would also like to say that it's a pilot. I would also like to say that it's a learning in the pilot project, and we have a lot of learning in the pilot corner scenario, many of the corner scenarios, many of the difficulties that we wish to observe all of them very keenly. We wish to observe all of them very keenly over the period of next whatever difficulties come, we get so that them resolved. Whatever difficulties come, we then also develop resolved, and then a facility develop where not only the officers do the biometric, where not only the officers can do the biometric, the taxpayer also can himself do the biometric, so that with the service right is facilitated his doorstep. With the service right at that would be our ultimate motto. That would be our ultimate. In the function I have also come across many of the function I have also come across that have many of the new initiatives. For example, GST Mitra tool and GST. For example, GST Mitra tool and GST. So we would also like to learn from them, and so we would also like to learn from them and extend to the possible then perhaps extend to the everybody benefits whatever initiative is being taken. Everybody benefits whatever initiative is being taken at forward-looking state. I know it's a very in terms of forward-looking state IT initiative. In terms of many of the IT initiatives, so many of them that we would like GSTN also implement at GSTN also. Thank you, and I congratulate all of you. Thank you, and I congratulate all of you for this wonderful initiative. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Rastogi sir, last 2 days before he came. Thank you, sir. Rastogi sir, last proceedings for 2 days before he came. On behalf of the AP Commercial Tax Department, we thank to GST. On behalf of the AP Commercial Tax Department, we thank to GST New Delhi. Sanjay Pangaru, Chief Commissioner of Central Taxes CGST Zone Chief Commissioner of please address the Central Taxes CGST Zone Vishakhapatnam. Please address the gathering, sir.
Very good morning to all of you. Very good morning to all of you. Honorable Minister of State Finance, Honorable Minister of State Finance, guys, senior officers, guys, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, trade fraternity, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sanjay Pant. I am Chief Commissioner. My name is Sanjay Pant. I am Chief Commissioner. Central Tax. My team. Less than 2,000 collect my almost 80,000 crores of revenue from the whole state. Almost 80,000 crores of revenue from the whole state. Excise jurisdiction. Which excise 40,000 comprises of customs duty. 40,000 comprises of customs duty, GST and cess, including everything. 23,000 and cess. 23,000 the GST from and 70,000 from the central excise and 70,000. From the in Arthashastra, Kautilya has said, in Arthashastra, Kautilya has parameters for a law to be good. 5 basic parameters for a law to be good. For a law to be good, it has to be very simple. For a law to be good, it has to be very simple. And the second should be continuous increase in the revenue and should be continuous increase in the revenue and the base of the SSC. The interface between the SSC, the interface the trade during that time, the SSC should be minimum. Call the trade during that time should be minimum. Collecting honey and without affecting either the flower or honey and without affecting either the flower or there should not be any interface. The purpose is like that. There should not be any interface. There should be minimum disputes. There should be minimum disputes. And if disputes are there, there should be robust redressal grievance mechanism. There should be robust redressal grievance mechanism. 2017 GST was born. 2017 almost GST was born. Now it's 2023 end. Now it's 2023 end. 3 postulates are fulfilled. 3 postulates are the SEC base has gone up. Like for example, when we started base has gone up. Like for example, when we started let me talk to the GST base was hardly 40,000. Let me talk to the GST base was hardly 40,000. Approximately 1 lakh controlling 1,000 SEC base. Approximately 1 lakh state is controlling SEC base. 2,81,000. State is controlling almost more than us. 2,81,000. When we started more than us, the revenue was some 8,000 crores. The revenue was some 8,000 crores to some 23,000 crores. We have gone to some 23,000 crores. There is an increase in the SEC base. There is an increase in the SEC base. Absolutely has become minimum. All offices are turned into the e-offices and all the processes are turned into the e-offices and all the processes are to the GST condition has been met up. Second condition has been met up. Whether the law is simple, but whether the law is simple, law has to be simple. And the government law has to be simple. And it's the churning. And the government is concerned about it's like a sagar manthan. And it's the churning. Always remember the gestation period of any law to always settle. Remember the gestation period of any law to settle. Law is minimum 10 years or more, outrightly. Law goes on settle outrightly. So I think it's called goes on the Amrit Manthan in the Amrit Kal, which is happening. The Amrit Manthan tendency of the government is to make it more easy and easy. The government is to make it more easy and easy. Robust grievances redressal mechanism at all levels. Grievances vigilance redressal mechanism at all levels. But at the vigilance, the second major part is the disputes are second major part is the disputes are also eliminating. To become a complete good law, we have to make law simple and good law. We have to make law simple and disputes. And all such steps here and clarifications, or the block SENVAT or major portion of the SENVAT, regular SENVAT, or some part of it is a fake, and 1% of increase in that base will give you a buoyancy of more than 7,000 crores of revenue. And 1% of increase in that base, and this will give you a buoyancy of more than 7,000 crores of revenue. Biometric certification, the results are compounding any numbers. in addition to the biometric certification, which has created havoc, exclude those, I think we are on the right path, and protesters in so much presence, enriching all of you created havoc to the system. Against the, I think we are on the right path, and so much so luminary dignitaries. Against seeing all of you, the department has really arrived. Thank you very much. Thank you, State Government, for Minister of Finance and State, and so luminary dignitaries. I think the department has really arrived. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, State
Vast
Government, for
experience of this indirect taxes helps the tax departments of both state and center. So now, Sri, I request the Honorable Secretary, Sir, Government of the indirect taxes, Rajendranath sir, as the address both state and center. So now, Sri, I request the Honorable Secretary, Sir, Government of Andhra Pradesh Finance, Sri Natarajan Guljar sir, as the address the occasion, sir, please.
Good afternoon to everybody. Honorable Minister, distinguished dignitaries on the dais, taxpayers, good afternoon to everybody. Honorable Minister, distinguished dignitaries on the dais. Never expected that this would be and their representatives turn out to be such a wonderful and like such a. It's a great occasion, occasion full of expected that this joy turn out to be such a. So I'm really thankful to Rajendranath for organizing it. Thank you very much. An occasion full of energy and joy, so much effort. Not just on this, really thankful to other initiatives that we have launched, to the team who have put in so much effort. I was thinking I'll just take a couple of minutes to just briefly dwell on initiatives that we have launched today. Coming from. But as I was thinking, I'll just take a couple of minutes. So the vision itself is very clear. We say we endeavor to serve the taxpayer and the state department with efficient, transparent. So the vision itself is very clear. We say we endeavor to serve the taxpayer and the state. We serve the taxpayer, transparent, and professional tax administration. And with an efficient, transparent, and professional tax administration. The key words are: we serve the taxpayer, we serve the state. Transparency with an efficient, transparent, and professional everything we do. We have, in some ways, when we look at it, we have two important stakeholders. Transparency and professionalism. One is our central to everything. Because without the taxpayer, there is no tax, there is no department, there is no government stakeholders. I mean, one is our taxpayers. Edifice without the civilization and society, there is no department, there is no government, and doesn't exist. The whole so edifice, taxpayer, civilization, and society that tax administrators today run on, to the extent of taxpayers, what we have tried to in our way, and then our modest way, and as Sanjay Pansar said, of taxpayers, what 10 years for a new law in our very, we are also iterating, figuring out, and as Sanjay Pansar said, reaching a stage where for a new law there is an equilibrium, which we are also iterating, figuring out. So on the taxpayer side, we're reaching a stage where enable voluntary compliance. That's been comfortable for all sides. And so on the taxpayer side, how do we step in that enable voluntary compliance? On the tax administrator side, we have been trying to build capabilities. I mean, everything has been about capabilities and more capabilities. On the tax administrator side, we have been trying to build capabilities. I mean, everything has been about capabilities, looking at more this whole department from this perspective, and that's been the guidance that in this and the direction that looking at this whole department from this perspective, and that's been the how do we guidance that and the direction that talking about this honorable minister without the taxpayer there is no how do we and service. So to that extent, talking about this repeatedly, that without professionally there is no the tax department, taxpayers, and ensure so that the state gets its due share. How do we better so we professionally serve the in some ways like I'm trying to and ensure that the state gets that we have share to focus on. So we have first is. As I said, some ways like I'm trying to distribute into four we have that we have tried there was one thing on which we have tried to put first in the highest priority and effort over the last we have a couple of years. There was one thing on which we have tried to put in the multiple ways, priority and effort over the last. We have tried to cover every couple of years. Single official on capabilities development, multiple ways, study based of training. We have tried to cover every training. Single official on. Everything from very simple study-based management of work to repeated more technical on everything from very simple tax administration management of work to more and the processes technical The second thing which we have tried
tax
to
administration
do, and especially in the context of this
and the processes associated.
endeavor to focus on
The second thing
which we have tried
compliance,
to
voluntary
do, and
compliance,
especially in the
we try to do
context of
workflow
this,
automation
our
wherever
endeavor to
possible.
focus on
How do we
taxpayer compliance, voluntary
our
compliances,
service
we try
to the taxpayer,
workflow
our
automation wherever
service to the
possible.
state,
How
in
do
a
we
manner that is
do
efficient. You
our
leverage technology
service to
most
the taxpayer,
optimally.
so for example,
service to the state
everything
in a
from
manner that is efficient.
gathering of
leverage
intelligence
technology most optimally.
so for
allocation
example,
of cases,
everything from
for investigation,
gathering of intelligence,
audit,
scrutiny,
allocation
inspections
of cases
is completely
automated.
and we have tried to bring in
limit discretion to the
scrutiny,
least
inspections.
possible way.
To the best of my knowledge, I don't think this is happening.
And
in
we
any
have tried
state
to
or
bring
any
in
units where we have
limit
completely
discretion to
taken
the
out even
least
secretary or
possible way.
CBA. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think this is happening in any
We've
state
tried to
or any
tie our own
unit
hands
where we
and
have completely
allow us
taken
to
out
use even
discretion only
secretary or CBA
when
or
it is we have tried to. There's no
We
other
have tried to
alternative.
tie our own
So
hands
workflow
and
automation,
allow
we
us
have tried
to
to
use
use
discretion
discretion
only
only. Progress. There's a
when
lot more
it is
which needs to be done. There's no other alternative. So workflow automation we have tried to, and it's a work in progress. There's a lot more colleagues needs to be done. GST are here. One request that we have been taking up with them, and we will continue to engage with colleagues because it's a step in the direction of what should be a tax administrative system in 5 years. Continue to engage. We don't want because it's a step in the direction of what should be a tax administrator chasing the 5 years, taxpayer getting harassed. We don't want to be the old system of engagement, tax administrator chasing the taxpayer getting harassed. So the third thing that we have tried to focus on is knowledge engagement happening, and it's in some ways related to the capabilities development. So the third thing that we have tried to focus on is knowledge processes, and it's in some ways related to the capabilities development, checklists, into we've tried to documentation, into case law processes, so that it becomes easy for workflows, into checklists, into assistant commissioners, documentation, into case law, GSTOs, so that it becomes easy for very quickly and within a less burdensome deputy assistant commissioners, the GSTOs, to do effective investigations and issue effective adjudications, and within a less burdensome manner. The thing that we have been trying to do is do effective investigations, and now it has been the practice that intelligence used to be done like fourth thing that we have been trying to do is on intelligence. When we look at this department, now it has been the practice that intelligence used to be done like a completely knowledge-based department. When we look at this department, taking intelligence, which is a knowledge function, rare departments, which is a completely knowledge-based department, based on some statutory. What are you doing? We are taking intelligence, which is a knowledge function, and intelligence is extremely critical. Our based on some statutory process. And so we haven't got there. It will take intelligence. We have extremely started, and we are trying to push as fast as we can. And we haven't got there. It will take time. Ensure we have basically when we are doing, we are trying to push audits as fast as we can. We are able to target, ensure only those who are when we are doing things like audits or inspections, we are able to target tax evasion or revenue loss likely to be. And so we are trying to see whether we can look at strong signals evasion or revenue loss only to the government. Target. And those so we are trying to see whether we can look at strong signals we have those tax right now only on the intelligence side we have those cases workflow automated the entire process of and we have right now in analyzing side we have generating automated the entire process of evasion prone analyzing and again generating human interface there likely. We realize that evasion has its limitations. Yes, and again, consciously acknowledge many human interface their limitations. We are not saying these. We realize that these are imperfect has its limitations. We have we consciously acknowledge in many of these things have their limitations. Vision that saying these are not set out. These are any perfect under the guidance of the honourable minister. We are trying to in the make endeavour of the vision that we set transparent under the guidance of the honourable minister. We have been trying to make this and as transparent, to be extremely thankful for the experience for the team of officials that we have in Commercial Taxes Department. I actually think this is like be extremely thankful for the perhaps the most of officials that we have in Commercial Taxes Department. I actually think this is like in many ways department perhaps the most state in terms of per capita terms the most high quality officials directly recruited department. Very rarely do you have such a concentration of high quality officials directly recruited. The question very rarely do you have such a concentration of talent. Finding your own sense of self-motivation only, and the question of being part of this fine vision and finding your mission and value motivation. You all have being part of this vision and would be shared the mission and values that 2-3 years at least. You all have take this to a stage where we are able to proudly say the next 2-3 years at least. Paradigm has changed in the stage where we are able to proudly say that, and we set paradigm has changed in the way show the path for others tax administration, not in revenue collection. If you do all these things, revenues will follow naturally. Where would the revenues go? Show the path. It's just a question of others to lead, changing the not in revenue collection. If you do all these things, revenues will follow naturally. Where would the revenues go? It's just a question of which is exemplary, which shows the path for others, and which makes you towards a direction. I'm also very thankful. Sir, which is exemplary, which shows the path for others, and which makes you all happy. I'm also very thankful because we have an excellent relationship with the CBI Commissioner unit here, and I really hope because we are able to work together with the CBIC unit here, and I really not just for hope that we are able to work together, central taxpayers, and also many of these things forward, not just for some of these things, the state taxpayers, but so I central taxpayers, and also using the CBI you all for coming. Thank you very much to the extent possible. So with all this, I'll thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Sir, your words are inspiration for us in the departments last 12 months. So we promise that your words will be continued, and then we in the department make it proud to this department in your line. So we promise that the same thing will be continued, and then we principal make it proud to this department in your line, sir. Sir, please give your valuable suggestion and advice to the officers, sir. Ajay Kallam, sir, the principal advice to the Honorable Chief Minister, sir. Sir, please give your valuable suggestion and advice to the officers, sir.
Honorable Minister for Finance and Commercial Taxes, Legislative Affairs. Honorable Mayor, Honorable Minister for MLAs, Finance and Commercial Officers of Government of India, and senior officers from the state government, MLAs, senior officers of Government of India. At the outset, I congratulate state government, senior officers, department and friends behind these initiatives. Outset, I congratulate very progressive all the officers, very forward-looking initiatives behind these initiatives. The concept of Seva Kendras, very progressive, is self-explanatory, forward-looking initiatives. The concept of Seva Kendras used to get a passport earlier days, and most of us with passport Seva Kendras. How simple it has become, how difficult it used to be to get a passport earlier days. Basically, this with Seva Kendras concept extension, how simple it has become, how transparent to every service. So basically, this Seva Kendras concept extension to every department, to every service department, but is welcome when the clientele, here taxpayers and all. I mean, it helps to get the registrations done. Not only the department and transfer it, even the clientele, that is taxpayers and all. Registration stamps department, we use the registrations done. I think about it, and probably I think now we are taking shape. Like those registration stamps department, we coming into play. I think about it, and probably I think now we are taking shape. And those cameras, etc. will coming into simplify everything and will bring definitely a lot of registration, and that through Seva Kendras, etc. will simplify everything, and what the department has brought out definitely a lot of transparency. So you can happily open your own app the Mitra, find out the details of your own returns. This is the age of statements, so you can happily then your own app. I mean, on your own, find out the details of your own return mistakes, or else you can approach the department and say that something is, I mean, on your own, probably quoted or wrongly understood, or else you can approach the department and say that very something is simple. I mean, wrongly, so also quoted or wrongly understood. So that way, SOPs, very cues, everything. I am making it available. So the knowledge hub on a website, SOPs, to everyone in the everything making it available, simple, and makes it accessible. A website, and everybody can go through. To everyone in the department, makes it simple. They find some kind of makes it accessible and all. I mean, everybody can rise through and get answers. Check themselves, and then something very still they find some kind of doubts and all. Well, they can raise initiative and get answers. We are very, this is something very, so much of transformation, I can say, happening in the department. Initiatives, especially in the last, very happy that so much of transformation, compliment and congratulate our Honorable Minister, especially in the last, and also the senior officers, Mr. Guljar and Girija Shankar, compliment and congratulate our Honorable Minister, and also the senior officers, Mr. Guljar and Girija Shankar. In the beginning, this transfer secretary and commissioner is another important thing. What they mentioned, the department in the beginning itself, hereafter the secretary and commissioner brand themselves as a service department more than a regulatory department. Hereafter, when you compare other countries, as a service you go to US, you go to a regulatory department. You don't find when you compare at any point of time, you go to US, any IT raids, I mean, Europe or GST harassment, you don't find employees and officers at any point of time, basically, any IT raids creating troubles or GST harassment, customers or clients. Employees you never hear of them. Basically, in most of the countries, creating trouble. Honestly, the taxpayer doesn't customers or clientele. You never hear of the department which most of the countries is only paying honestly. The taxpayer doesn't know which department is controlling the department which. There is a different system got evolved. They have only paying access to the state. Consultant or something like that. Which department is controlling their file? They take care of. There is a different system got evolved. They have interaction. They have a consultant or something like that. The automatically they file. They take care of department or the state. There is no direct interaction. Between 90% of the harassment is the taxpayer automatically taken out, and the department or the state in our own system also 90% of the harassment is absolutely we should automatically taken out. We should in our own system also and health stage service absolutely we should only facilitate, as Honorable Minister was mentioning, the tax without taxpayers and health service the tax should only because do that, as Honorable Minister was mentioning, the tax without taxpayers control is absolutely not exceptional cases where we should only do that. I mean, basically unearth some fraud and not a regulated control investigation and exceptional cases where appropriate fines are. I mean, basically unearth some fraud and given. But otherwise, detailed investigation and basically as for the law, direct interaction and all. I mean, so once again are given. I mean, I congratulate all the people who is initiator, direct interaction and all. Look forward once again to congratulate all the people who is the initiator and look forward for the department.
Thank you, sir. మీ అమూల్యమైనటువంటి సలహాల్లో డిపార్ట్మెంట్ రెగ్యులేటరీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గా కాకుండా సర్వీస్ ఓరియంటెడ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గా చేయాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచన. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. రాష్ట్ర మంత్రి అమూల్యమైనటువంటి సలహాల్లో సార్ ఇంకా ముందు రెగ్యులేటరీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ తీసుకుని వెళ్తాం. సర్వీస్ ఓరియంటెడ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ గా చేయాలనేటువంటి ఆలోచన ఇప్పుడు రాష్ట్ర మంత్రి గత 2 సంవత్సరాలు బుగ్గన రాజేంద్రనాథ్ మేము ఆదర్శాన్ని తీసుకుని వెళ్తాం. మీ దేశాన్ని వలసిందిగా మీకు తెలియజేస్తూ ఇప్పుడు గౌరవనీయులు మంత్రివర్యులు శ్రీ బుగ్గన రాజేంద్రనాథ్ గారిని తమ అమూల్యమైనటువంటి సందేశాన్ని ఇవ్వాల్సిందిగా కోరుతున్నాం.
స్థానిక మేయర్ శ్రీమతి రాయన భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, స్థానిక శాసనసభ్యులు స్థానిక విష్ణు గారు, మేయర్ శ్రీమతి వర్యులు రాయన భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, స్థానిక శ్రీ శాసనసభ్యులు శ్రీనివాస్ గారు, శ్రీ మల్లాడి విష్ణు గారు, శ్రీ సంజయ్ పంత్ గారు, శాసనసభ్యులు కస్టమ్స్ అండ్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ శ్రీ వెల్లంపల్లి శ్రీనివాస్ గారు, అదేవిధంగా అడ్వైజర్
శ్రీ సంజయ్ పత్ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ చీఫ్ కమిషనర్ ఆఫ్ కస్టమ్స్ అండ్ ఇండైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్స్ చీఫ్ మినిస్టర్ గారికి ప్రత్యేకంగా అదేవిధంగా as well as ప్రిన్సిపల్ అడ్వైజర్ ఫార్మర్ చీఫ్ సెక్రటరీ శ్రీ అజయ్ కల్లం గారు ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ సెక్రటరీ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ కమర్షియల్ ట్యాక్స్ as well as శ్రీ నటరాజన్ గుల్జర్ గారు శ్రీ అజయ్ కల్లం గారు అదేవిధంగా సెక్రటరీ ద గవర్నమెంట్ ఆఫ్ శ్రీ ధీరజ్ కమర్షియల్ ట్యాక్స్ గారు ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ జిఎస్ నటరాజన్ గుల్జర్ గారు శ్రీ గిరిజా శంకర్ గారు చీఫ్ కమిషనర్ ధీరజ్ ట్యాక్స్ గారు ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ వైస్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ జిఎస్ నరసింహారెడ్డి గారు కమిషనర్ గిరిజా శంకర్ గారు చీఫ్ కమిషనర్ ఆఫ్ స్టేట్ ట్యాక్సెస్ ఆంధ్రప్రదేశ్ శ్రీ సాధు నరసింహారెడ్డి గారు ఆనంద్ గారు కమిషనర్ సెంట్రల్ అదేవిధంగా శ్రీ అభిషేక్ కిషోర్ గారు ఆనంద్ గారు ట్యాక్సెస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ స్టేట్ ట్యాక్స్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ కు సంబంధించిన అదేవిధంగా అందరూ కూడా వివిధ డెసిగ్నేషన్స్ తో వివిధ అలంకరించిన అడిషనల్ కమిషనర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ స్పెషల్ కమిషనర్ ఆఫీసర్స్ మరి అదేవిధంగా వివిధ మరి డెసిగ్నేషన్ కమిషనర్స్ మరి అదేవిధంగా బేరర్స్ ఆఫ్ వేరియస్ ట్రేడ్ కమిషనర్స్ డెప్యూటీ ఏసీస్ జిఎస్టీఓస్ అందరూ కూడా పేరు పేరునర్స్ అండ్ ఈ రోజు వేరియస్ అసోసియేషన్స్ అవార్డ్స్ ఆడిటర్స్ ఉన్నారు వారికి మరి ఎంప్లాయీస్ అసోసియేషన్ ప్రాక్టీషనర్స్ అందరికి కూడా పేరు ఈ రోజు కూడా ఎవరైతే నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తారు అవార్డ్స్ స్వీకరించబోతా ఉన్నారో వారికి మరి ఎంప్లాయీస్ అసోసియేషన్స్ అందరికి కూడా పేరు పేరున ప్రారంభోత్సవాలు వచ్చేసి నమస్కారాలు తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాం. జిఎస్టి సేవా కేంద్ర ఈరోజు జిఎస్టి మిత్ర ప్రారంభోత్సవాలు వచ్చేసి when was the last time సేవా కేంద్ర any of us GST Mitra actually thought the department in the government when was the last time state government any of us would actually release a set of books a department or manuals in the government that are in the state government written made would actually release a set of books not manuals but people who are actually working in the department written made I congratulate all of you by not consultants. When was the last time with who are actually working in the department? I congratulate all of the corporate samsthallo. When was the last time without a vision statement? Vision statement petti పెద్ద ప్రతిరోజు ఎంప్లాయీస్ సంస్థల్లో ఫ్రమ్ ద చైర్మన్ టు ద సిఇఓ అందరూ కూడా ఎంటర్ అవుతూనే విజన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చదివి ఒక్కసారి రిమైండ్ దెమ్ ఎంప్లాయీస్ ఫ్రమ్ ద చైర్మన్ టు ద సిఇఓ అందరూ కూడా ఎంటర్ అవుతూనే ఆ విజన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ చదివి మనకి రిమైండ్ దెమ్సెల్వ్స్ స్టేట్ టాక్సెస్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ దట్ పర్టిక్యులర్ విజన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ అండ్ ద మీనింగ్ ఇన్ ద విజన్ స్టేట్మెంట్ సిమిలర్లీ మనకి ఎండివర్ టు సర్వ్ ద టాక్స్ పేయర్ అండ్ ద స్టేట్ విత్ an efficient transparent and professional and the meaning in the vision statement secretary Gulzar we endeavor to serve the taxpayer and the state with an efficient transparent and vision statement and the pillars on which the vision statement Gulzar stands and చక్కగా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం జరిగింది the foundation of the vision statement and all this has taken place the vision statement journey of lands అనేది చక్కగా ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడం జరిగింది wonderful journey probably I'll say జీవితకాలంలో మనం ఎన్నో పదవులు హోల్డ్ జర్నీ ఆఫ్ లాస్ట్ బట్ దేర్ ఆర్ సర్టన్ ఇయర్స్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ వండర్ఫుల్ జర్నీ ఇమ్మెన్స్ సాటిస్ఫాక్షన్ జీవితకాలంలో మనం ఎన్నో పదవులు హోల్డ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం బట్ దేర్ ఆర్ సర్టన్ దట్ వాస్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీస్ దట్ గివ్ us immense satisfaction I think I would say at some point of time when we retire and think back then మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా మంత్రి అయినప్పుడు బెస్ట్ పార్ట్ ఆల్మోస్ట్ 2 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం I think I would say that now today అప్పట్లో first meeting I remember having held with the joint commissioners almost 2 సంవత్సరాల క్రితం additional commissioners also అప్పట్లో so first meeting I remember having held trying to understand what the department was about and I think there were a couple of additional years I was representing the state in the GST council but the review was not trying to understand what the department was about అప్పటికి 2.5 years I was representing the meeting I had the GST council but so I was not holding the portfolio as such of commercial taxes. How are we? So the first meeting I had, ekagreevanga unanimous ga mana joint commissioners andaru kuda said everybody said sir we are the best. How are we placed? So I said that's ekagreevanga unanimous ga mana joint commissioners andaru kuda said very nice. Said sir we are the best. Who has certified us then? So I said that's beautiful. Everybody just it is what makes taxes anedi tax is what makes the kingdom run. In today's world it is what makes a country run. So tax అనేది ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలంటే it should be just about correct for the taxpayer also not to feel the pinch at the same time the tax should not be a hindrance అనేది ఏ విధంగా ఉండాలంటే it should be just about at the same time correct the tax should be collected easily in the mundu Pantga. At the same time, the tax should not be a hindrance to the growth of industry or business or trade or commerce. With tax collection, at the same time, ఒకవేళ ఏదైనా ఇష్యూ వచ్చినా కూడా the tax should be collected easily in the mundu should not be delayed. చెప్పినట్లుగా ఇవన్నీ కూడా కొన్ని సూత్రాలు ఏవైతే మనకు అర్థశాస్త్రంలో మనమందరం కూడా tax collection చదివింటాం. ఒకవేళ ఏదైనా ఇష్యూ వచ్చినా కూడా the settlement also should follow అయ్యి it should not be delayed. మనకి ఇక్కడ ఇవన్నీ కూడా కొన్ని సూత్రాలు ఎన్నో రిఫార్మ్స్ ఏవైతే మనకు అర్థశాస్త్రంలో మనమందరం కూడా స్టేట్ టాక్సెస్ లో తీసుకురావడం జరిగింది. నంబర్ ఆఫ్ మీటింగ్స్ మన సెక్రటరీ గారు అండ్ సిఎస్టీ గారు విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ వేరియస్ ఆఫీసర్స్ హూ ఆర్ అసిస్టింగ్ దెమ్ మన స్టేట్ టాక్స్ తీసుకురావడం. ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ మెనీ మీటింగ్స్ నంబర్ ఆఫ్ మీటింగ్స్ మన సెక్రటరీ గారు అండ్ సిఎస్టీ గారు రెఫరెన్సెస్ విత్ ద హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ హౌ మెనీ కన్సల్టెంట్స్ వర్ అసిస్టింగ్ దెమ్, హౌ మెనీ డిఫరెంట్ పీపుల్ త్రూఅవుట్ ద కంట్రీ దే వుడ్ హావ్. ఐ డోంట్ నో హౌ మెనీ మీటింగ్స్ దే వుడ్ హావ్, హౌ మెనీ collaborated with and corresponded with, how many references were taken, how many consultants were approached, how many different people throughout the country they would have actually it is like collaborated with and corresponded with. Every reform every new వదలకుండా వేడి చేసి కాల్చినారని చెప్పి ఈరోజు మీ అందరికీ నేను గర్వంగా నేను తెలియజేస్తాను. మిల్క్ ను వేడి చేసి కాంచి ఫైనల్లీ క్రీమ్ వచ్చే వరకు కూడా వదలకుండా వేడి చేసి కాల్చినారని చెప్పి ఈరోజు మీ అందరికీ నేను గర్వంగా నేను తెలియజేస్తా ఉన్నాను. ద ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ అండ్ డ్యూరింగ్ దిస్ జర్నీ పెట్టడం జరిగింది. టీఎస్ఎస్ పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఆల్వేస్ దట్ మేజర్ డివిజన్స్ కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ టీఎస్ఎస్ లో భాగంగా వేరియస్ అడ్వైజరీ కమిటీస్ పెట్టడం జరిగింది. అండ్ టీఎస్ఎస్ పెట్టిన తర్వాత ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ మేజర్ డివిజన్స్ టీఎస్ఎస్ కండక్ట్ చేయడం జరిగింది. ఆ టీఎస్ఎస్ లో భాగంగా నాలెడ్జ్ అనేది ఎట్లా వేరియస్ ఇన్పుట్స్ దట్ ఆర్ టేకన్ డైనమిక్. వన్ ఈస్ టేకింగ్ ద ఇన్పుట్ ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ హ్యావింగ్ టు మేక్ చేంజెస్ ఇస్ అ కంటిన్యూస్ ప్రాసెస్ అన్నమాట. ఈ నాలెడ్జ్ అనేది ఎట్లా సో తీసుకొని ప్రతిసారి ఒక కొత్త సలహా వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ కొత్త ఇబ్బంది వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ ప్రయత్నం చేయడం అనమాట. అందువల్ల ఏమైంది బిజినెస్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ తీసుకొని ప్రతిసారి పోయినప్పుడు ఒక కొత్త వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ కొత్త ఇబ్బంది వచ్చినప్పుడు కానీ అవన్నీ కూడా అడ్రస్ చేసి ప్రయత్నం చేయడం గివ్స్. అందువల్ల ఏమైంది కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఫ్రెండ్లీ ఇన్ ద ట్యాక్స్. లేకుంటే పూర్వం ఎండివర్ ఇన్ ద విజన్ ట్యాక్స్ కట్టే వాళ్ళు సర్వ్ ద ట్యాక్స్ ఏదో. సో టీఎస్సీ అనేది మన పని పట్టుకోవడం కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ అది ఆ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇన్ ద ట్యాక్స్. లేకుంటే సెక్రటరీ గారు చెప్పిన కాన్సెప్ట్ ట్యాక్స్ కట్టే వాళ్ళు వల్లనే దొంగతనం చేస్తారని మన పని వాళ్ళను సరిగ్గా చూసుకోవడం సరిగ్గా గైడ్ చేయడము. సెక్రటరీ గారు చెప్పిన మంచి పద్ధతిలో మన కర్తవ్యము వల్లనే కలెక్ట్ చేయడం అనేది చేయాలి. ఇక్కడ ఎవరు దొంగ ఎవరు సరిగ్గా చూసుకోవడము సరిగ్గా గైడ్ చేయడము. అటుపక్క చూస్తే కాంట్రిబ్యూటర్ మంచి పద్ధతిలో మన కర్తవ్యము మనం ట్యాక్స్ కలెక్ట్ చేయడం అనేది చేయాలి తప్ప ఇక్కడ ఎవరు దొంగ ఎవరు డెవలప్ పోలీస్ చూసినట్లయితే ఇక్కడ అటుపక్క ఎందుకంటే the rules are made, the system is such that it should be more about assisting population. Definitely there is a difference. Developed countries లో చూసినట్లయితే the rules are in such nature and the management made, the administration is done in such a way that of course population definitely or the difference, but they normally would not want. The rules are of such nature and so that is how the management is, administration is done in such a way that system అనేది ఆ తర్వాత dealer or taxpayer normally would not want to the return scrutiny tool and the data analytics part built. Normal system అనేది ఆ తర్వాత పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైం ఏ చిన్నది వచ్చినా కన్సల్టెంట్ the return scrutiny tool and the data analytics part lo thought process actually normal ga the system in governance whatever I had in mind over many years get a consultant was just about why do we need consultants thought the same way by thought process actually most of it fortunately for me whatever I had in mind over many years government was our people our officers they are competent in the same way by to handle anything. That is their mainstay job. So why should we depend on somebody? Why do we have to depend on? We should have inbuilt in-house thing. Our people, our officers, I was surprised. They are competent enough for young officers to handle anything. That is their mainstay job. So why should we depend on somebody? In fact, there was one. We should have inbuilt in-house thing. Because he was Karnool post and then we brought him here to some of our young officers who are in the state taxes department who have an engineering background. Not just a single person. In fact, there was one officer by name, but many other people who also are in the team. Then we brought him here to the beautiful that they have designed this software and tools and surprising and by name, but many other people who also are in the team. వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఏ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అయినా కూడా ఏ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ లో there is software and tools and actually surprising and see that talent. In fact, this was appreciated even in Delhi. Guide that talent. See, it is only that ఏ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అయినా కూడా ఏ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ లో there is talent. Similarly, it is for us to actually see the document identification number implementation and establishment of the knowledge hub do and the creation of the knowledge. See, these are all ideas, beautiful ideas which normally the document identification number implementation and then the establishment of the knowledge chairman to the CEO, the creation of the knowledge. Everybody these are all ideas, beautiful ideas which normally our department actually is the corporate houses law once a year or twice a year, periodical interaction from the chairman to the CEO. They all have this workshop. Training is very important. When I noticed this training అనేది I was chairman actually is focusing in the opposition. అంటే ఎంతో మంది periodical interaction to 19 and training maybe to 19. Training is a very important. When I noticed this training అనేది I was chairman of the public accounts something to do with the draft and from 2017 to 19 mid 17 maybe ఇది desilting. So the engineer who was there was of the rank of a chief engineer. He was unable to answer the questions that were pointed out by the audit report in the CAG. ఇది desilting. So then the engineer who was there was of the rank of a chief engineer. Then he was unable to answer the questions that were pointed out by the audit report. Audit objection was not in the CAG's report. Being answered by the concerned engineer. Normally, you should be able to see that. So I got understanding of the my notice that actually was not real. Panchayat Raj department being answered by the concerned engineer. Normally, you should be aware of this. Promotion to in 22 years my notice that actually there will Panchayat Raj department నుంచి ever executive engineering స్థాయిలో that was imparted on this engineer chief engineer anything promotion తో వచ్చారు కాబట్టి in 22 years of that time that I realized there was no opportunity ever training that was imparted on this engineer. Training anything to do with most important. So it was at that time that I realized if at all opportunity వస్తే continues so that they have to be their capacity and knowledge has to be training అనేది it is of that opportunity came all government officers ఎవరైతే ఉన్నారో secretary గారితో మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు he also felt the same way CCS గారు same way so their capacity and knowledge has to be and ఇందులో again that actually gave my and fortunately I have to secretary గారితో మాట్లాడేటప్పుడు he also felt the same way CCS any of these programs that were taken up in capacity building ఇందులో again I have to actually give my officers our government to acknowledgements to do better. CM ఒక blank check any of these programs that we have taken up in capacity building in getting so ఈ విధంగా officers our government when it comes to staff to do better CM గాని ఒక blank ఈరోజు GST మిత్ర కూడా మీ అందరికీ కూడా తెలుసు we want the best in Andhra Pradesh and developing the vision and values mission and objectives of the department ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం చూసేట్లం గాని ఈరోజు getting the trainers training of the trainers ఇవన్నీ చూసినట్లయితే కానీ these are all things that and developing the vision and values mission and objectives of the department ఇవన్నీ కూడా మనం చూసినట్లయితే and getting the trainers training of the trainers ఇవన్నీ చూసినట్లయితే కానీ these are all things that I think the extremely as well as the grammar modern and it is grammar were not there content and the grammar పూర్వకాలం if you notice the British reports the revenue records 60-70 years ago I think the content than what as well as the grammar. And I won't say this grammar alone. The continuity was not in the grammar capacity building knowledge. Tashindar's reports building 60-70 years ago is far better than this is what we have taken up and during the course of this it is just that the continuity was not there in capacity building knowledge నేను కాదన్నా building and transfers విషయంలో గాని కొంతమందికి పోస్టింగ్ విషయంలో గాని కొంతమందికి అసలు మన దగ్గర ఉన్న అధికారాలు ఏదో తీసుకుంటున్నారని గాని లేదా కొంతమందికి బర్డెన్ అయినామని గాని ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి గాని ట్రాన్స్ఫర్స్ విషయంలో గాని కొంతమందికి పోస్టింగ్స్ విషయంలో గాని కొంతమందికి అసలు మన దగ్గర ఉన్న అధికారాలు ఏదో తీసేసుకుంటున్నారని గాని లేదా కొంతమందికి ఎక్కువ బర్డెన్ అయినామని గాని ఇవన్నీ ఉన్నాయి గాని I would say everything the reason we are having all this TAC the reason we are having so much interaction with officers to our notice is for the reason that it is a continuous modified. There is nothing called we're open to that idea. The reason we are having all this TAC is the reason we are having so much interaction with officers is for the reason that it is a continuous process. ఉద్దేశపూర్వకంగా జరిగేది కాదు కానీ ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఆఫ్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక వి ఫీల్ దిస్ ఇస్ పర్ఫెక్ట్ టుమారో జర్నీ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎంతో అడ్డంకులు వస్తుంటాయి సో అడ్డంకులు కూడా ఇన్కమ్ పోయేది ఇంపార్టెంట్ అనేది మీ అందరికీ కూడా తెలియదు ఉద్దేశపూర్వకంగా జరిగేది కాదు కానీ ఇన్ ద ప్రాసెస్ ఇప్పుడు ఒక గొప్ప జర్నీ చేసేటప్పుడు ఎంతో ఒకటి అడ్డంకులు వస్తుంటాయి విషయాలు దాటుకొని పోయేది మా డిపార్ట్మెంట్ అనేది చాలా ఫ్రీ హ్యాండ్ చాలా అదేవిధంగా ఇచ్చేసి ఎప్పుడు కూడా జనరల్ గా ప్రభుత్వంలో ఏ విధంగా ముఖ్యమంత్రి ఎంతో మంది విషయాలు ఒకరు కానోళ్ళు ఈ పని కావాలి ఆ పని కావాలి కమర్షియల్ ట్యాక్స్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వచ్చేసి ఎప్పుడు కూడా సో మచ్ జనరల్ గా ప్రభుత్వంలో ఏ విధంగా ఉంటుందంటే నార్మల్లీ వాట్ ఈస్ దే విల్ హైలైట్ ఒకరు కానోళ్ళు ఈ పని కావాలి ఆ పని కావాలి మా కమర్షియల్ ట్యాక్స్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వచ్చేటప్పుడు మాత్రం వాట్ ఎవర్ సో మచ్ కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ ఆన్ అవర్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ that normally what is the way they will handle it and that support maakaithe I can say I'll give you complete free hand to do whatever we thought was good, that support that we got from our chief minister, the way well as the support we also get support even now from the union given I'll give you in the way of exam issue to do with tamarind and that support that we got from our chief minister as well as the support we also get so even now from the union finance minister. This I think was the 35th GST Council meeting in Goa. So Chintapandu మీద tax we had to go and represent saying so Chintapandu మీద tax అనేటప్పటికి remove the tax. This I think was the 35th representation from our Chittoor Madanapalli area and Anantapur area etc. Because there is a big tamarind. We had to go and represent saying that please so when it came to the representation number of times చెప్తే GST Council of Fitment Committee ఏదైతే area and Anantapur area ఎందుకంటే in the early days they were very liberal కాబట్టి subsequently they started so when it came to the representation number of times so then we had to represent Council of Fitment Committee ఏదైనా చెప్పండి ఎందుకంటే in the early days they were very liberal కాబట్టి subsequently we started becoming very in fact I only made the presentation but the presentation I was able to make because how do we actually represent that ఏదైనా చెప్పండి it is very difficult to convince. So then manifested and in fact I only made the presentation but the presentation I was able to make because tamarind tree with the tamarind with the tax so adi then I said many food which in many states are there everybody will ask for exemption became considered as a separate case because there is no process involved tamarind tree and then tamarind with the tax there is something called they said many food products are there many states are there everybody was spellbound I said the entire nation is there because there is no process spellbound what is it I said British and then I also added saying there is something called a tamarind tree act then everybody was spellbound becomes because the entire nation crucial and integral part of a South Indian what is it I said British have therefore implemented something called if you start tamarind tree act tamarind tree for firewood tamarind palm the shortage of very crucial and integral this called a tamarind tree act where diet even if you have a tamarind tree of your own in your own compound in your own tree for fire your own garden then if you have the shortage of tamarind tree you have to take the permission is called a tamarind tree act otherwise you cannot even if you have a tamarind tree of your own in your own compound in your own house or your own garden importance of if you have a tamarind should be you have to take the permission of the district collector and cut it otherwise you cannot I think I also British themselves had that much I also I understand of the importance of tamarind I think this should be done that was the first time and then I said no this is the first time that Andhra Pradesh state I also and that was 35th I was South Indian I understand the importance of tamarind I think this should be done that was the first time and then they said once again this is the first time that everybody all the people who have been part of this that was journey and I wish everybody all the best and support that in advance all the people who have who once again going to be recipients I thank everybody all the people who have been part of this the awards to have been very transparently all the best selected from what in advance all the people who have process who are going to be recipients of awards so once again the entire department even the awards to have been very transparently selected from what below the last officer everybody thank you got to know so once again the entire department starting from the secretary to rock bottom below
thank you sir
the last officer everybody sir, thank you Jai Hind.
It is out of the contest in the first review meeting మీరు బాధ్యతలు తీసుకున్న తర్వాత నవంబర్ 17th ని 2021 థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ మీరు చెప్పిన మొదటి మాటలు ట్రీట్ దెమ్ వెల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ ది కాంటెస్ట్ బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఇన్ రివ్యూ మీటింగ్ మీరు బాధ్యతలు తీసుకున్న తర్వాత నవంబర్ 17th ని ఎన్కల్ 2021 లో సర్వీస్ ఓరియంటెడ్ చెప్పిన మొదటి మాటలు ట్రీట్ దెమ్ వెల్ దిస్ 4-5 థింగ్స్ వి స్టిల్ రిమెంబర్ బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఇన్ అదర్ సైడ్ చెక్ మీ ఆర్గనైజేషన్ ఎన్కల్ట్ వ్యాలీ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ యొక్క సర్వీస్ ఓరియంట్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ 2 సంవత్సరాల్లో దిస్ 4-5 థింగ్స్ అందరూ వాల్యూస్ సార్ రాష్ట్ర అభివృద్ధికి తోడ్పడాలని డిపార్ట్మెంట్ యొక్క రాష్ట్ర 2 సంవత్సరాల్లో చెప్పినట్టు దేశశక్తి కాదు ప్రయోజనాలందరూ వాల్యూస్ తోటి గౌరవ మంత్రివర్యులు సెక్రటరీ గారు మీ రెజిమ్ లో మేము పనిచేయడం సార్ మా తరం పనిచేయడం అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాం ఇందాక మీకు చెప్పినట్టు దేశశక్తి కాదు ప్రయో అని చెప్పాం త్రిమూర్తులు తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు మంత్రివర్యులు సెక్రటరీ గారు గిరిజాశంకర్ గారు మీ రెజిమ్ లో చేయడం ఉంటుంది మా తరం పనిచేయడం అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాం బుగ్గన రాజేంద్రనాథ్ గారు గౌరవ మంత్రివర్యులు వారికి తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు గౌరవ అతిథులకు ఫిల్ స్టేషన్ కార్యక్రమం ఉంటుంది ముందుగా శ్రీ బి రాజేంద్రనాథ్ గారు గౌరవ మంత్రివర్యులు వారికి పిలుపునిస్తున్నారు. Applause for not taxable, please. Sri Sanjay Pant garu, Respective Council Central Taxes. Please applause for not taxable, please. Sri Sanjay Pant garu, Respective Council Central Taxes. Sri Dev Rastodi garu, Ajay Kallam garu, Ajay Kallam sir. శ్రీ దేవి రస్తోగి గారు, అజయ్ కల్లం గారు, అజయ్ కల్లం సార్, శ్రీ అజయ్ కల్లం గారు, శ్రీ దేవి రస్తోగి గారు, శ్రీ అజయ్ కల్లం గారు, ధీరజ్ రస్తోగి గారు, శ్రీ అజయ్ కల్లం సార్, అజయ్ కల్లం సార్, from GSTN Lata ma'am, Ishaji, please come on to the dais. Ranjit Rakesh, Ranjit from GSTN Rakesh, from GSTN Lata ma'am, Ishaji, please come on to the dais. Ranjit Rakesh, from ITT, Ranjit from GSTN Rakesh, from GSTN. Renuka from IT team, RMS team on the place. Renuka, Arun, గారు, మేయర్ గారు, రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, మేయర్ గారు, రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, రంజిత్ ఫ్రమ్ జిఎస్టిఎన్, రంజిత్ ఫ్రమ్ జిఎస్టిఎన్, రంజిత్ ఫ్రమ్ జిఎస్టిఎన్, కమిషనర్ జిఎస్టీ గుంటూరు, సెంట్రల్ ట్యాక్సెస్ గుంటూరు, శ్రీ సాధు నరసింహారెడ్డి గారు, కమిషనర్ జిఎస్టీ గుంటూరు, సెంట్రల్ ట్యాక్సెస్ గుంటూరు, శ్రీ రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, మేయర్ విజయవాడ, శ్రీ రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, మేయర్ విజయవాడ, రాయని భాగ్యలక్ష్మి గారు, శ్రీ మల్లాది విష్ణు గారు, Renuka, CMS team IT wing. Srimati Renuka, CMS team IT wing. Sri Arun, IT consultant. Sri Arun, IT consultant. సన్మాన కార్యక్రమం ముగిసింది. తర్వాత మీరందరూ ఎప్పుడు ఎదురు చూస్తున్నటువంటి తర్వాత మీరు ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి హీరోలు వారియర్స్ కూడా వాళ్ళే. సో వారికి అవార్డు ప్రదానోత్సవం జరుగుతుంది. శ్రీ డి రమేష్ గారు ఎప్పుడు అవార్డ్స్ ఫంక్షన్ లీడ్ చేస్తుందిగా. సో ఈ కార్యక్రమానికి హీరోలు వారియర్స్ కూడా వాళ్ళే. సో వారికి అవార్డు ప్రదానోత్సవం జరుగుతుంది. శ్రీ డి రమేష్ గారు ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని లీడ్ చేస్తుందిగా కోరుచున్నాం.
Yeah, respected dignitaries on the dais. Today the main, even though this is the last item, but this is a core item, important item, and for this only you are all present here to get the award. Today the main, we are having this is the last of awards. One is the, but this is a core item, core functional units award. For this only you are all present here to get the award. Legal, so we are having three types of awards. Legal, one is the wing, those core functional units award. These are the group awards, and so DAC whenever we are legal, we call upon those who are contributed to the they have to legal along with the team, and those they have to and signing awards. These are the group awards. Second category is whenever we call upon the in this top audit team along with the team, and innovation teams get these awards and contributing to the innovations, and best in class education audit team in this and top best audit team contribution in e-journal innovation teams. That team is also there contributing to the innovations, and best team education audit team, best trade and best article contribution in e-journal. We have included department, and that team is also there, and we have also included the cadres best team department who conducted 144 individual awards also in the state. That also joined. We have included to the office subordinates covering all the request of the department. I would like to 144 on this occasion awards also minister and secretary commissioner and city office for instituting this incentive based award. I would like to thank we never had incentive linked awards and secretary sir and CCST for instituting this incentive based award. This has been identified. We never had incentive linked award for releasing the budget also part of not only just saying and ongoing journey has become reality now. This has been identified, and I also thanking much time for releasing the budget also. Not only just saying award and distribution ceremony, it has become reality now. Minister and to distribute the award time. First, now I would like to start the and DAC team this award distribution ceremony, and I request our honorable minister to additional commissioner distribute the awards first to the master ceremony now and DAC team. Headed by Mr. Yeah, I request all the team members to join. Additional commissioner. So M. J. Krishna, A. Vijay Chandra now. Srimati M.